The smartphone industry has reached a stalemate. For years, we've seen the same titanium frames, the same camera bumps, and the same incremental updates that leave us wondering if our $1,000 upgrades are even worth it. But behind the closed doors of Apple Park, something radical is happening. A project so ambitious it aims to delete everything we know about the iPhone stalemate. Isn't just the iPhone 17 or Slim Mile, it is the iPhone Air 2. And it is designed to do one thing: make every other phone on the planet look like a brick from the Stone Age. You are listening to this right now. You are witnessing the end of an era. The era of the thick smartphone at dying. Apple is obsessed with thin again, and the iPhone Air 2 is the despair. A hue is the caution and the tick will find. What did they have to sacrifice to me phone this thing? How do you fit a battery, a pre camera, and the world's most powerful mobile chip into a chassis that's barely thicker than a credit card? Today, we are going to peel back the layers of Apple's most secretive project in a decade. We are looking at the leaked schematics, the supply chain whispers from Asia, and the proprietary cooling tech that makes the impossible possible. By the time this ends, you will understand why Apple is betting their entire trillion-dollar empire on a device that looks like it's from the year 2030. Imagine holding a device that feels like a single sheet of glass. That is the design philosophy behind the Air 2. For the last 5 years, iPhones have actually been getting heavier. Pro Max models have become anchors in our pockets. People realize they hit a feeling. Imagine consumer is tired of bulky. They want ethereal. The iPhone Air 2 is rumored to be less than 5mm thick. To put that in perspective, that is thinner than the iPad Pro M4, which currently holds the title for the thinnest Apple device ever made. But a phone is not a tablet. A phone lives in your pocket. It gets sat on. It gets dropped. Has Apple ensured this doesn't become Endgate 2.0? The answer lies in a new alloy, a high-density liquid metal frame that provides structural rigidity that titanium simply cannot match at this scale. But the design is just the bait. The real hook is what's happening on the inside. Let's talk about the display. Traditional OLED screens are thick. They have multiple layers of glass and touch sensors. For the Air 2, Apple is reportedly using a tandem OLED stack, similar to the new iPads, but with a twist. They are integrating the touch layer directly into the OLED encapsulation. This reduces the display thickness by nearly 20%. When you touch the screen, it won't feel like you're touching glass over a screen. It will feel like you are touching the pixels themselves. A tactile revolution that will change how we interact with iOS. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. The battery. You cannot have a 30-minute conversation about a razor-thin phone without talking about power. This is where most manufacturers fail. Apple has a secret weapon, and have been developing silicon-carbon battery technology. Unlike the lithium-ion batteries we've used for decades, silicon-carbon batteries have a higher energy density and can pack more milliamp hours into a thinner footprint. Leaks suggest that despite being half the thickness of an iPhone 15, the Air 2